Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. All children, except one, grow up. They soon know they will grow up, and the way Wendy knew was this. One day, when she was 2 years old, she plucked a flower and ran with it to her mother. She looked delightful. Mrs. Darling put her hand to her heart and cried, "Oh, why can't you remain like this forever?" Henceforth, Wendy knew she must grow up. They lived at number 14, and until Wendy came, her mother was the chief one. She was a lovely lady with a romantic mind. Mr. Darling used to boast to Wendy that her mother not only loved him, but respected him. He was one of those deep ones that knows about stocks and shares. Wendy came first, then John, then Michael, and they had a nurse. A prim Newfoundland dog called Nana. She proved to be quite a treasure of a nurse. Thorough at bath time, a lesson in propriety escorting the children to school. No nursery could have been conducted more correctly, and Mr. Darling knew it. Yet sometimes he wondered uneasily whether the neighbours talked. The only other servant was Liza, such a midget in her long skirt and maid's cap. There was never a simpler, happier family until the coming of Peter Pan. Mrs. Darling first heard of Peter when she was tidying up her children's minds. It is the nightly custom of every good mother, after her children are asleep, to rummage in their minds and put things straight for next morning. I don't know whether you've ever seen a map of a child's mind. There are zigzag lines on it, and these are probably roads in the make-believe island of Neverland. Of course, the Neverlands in children's minds vary a great deal. John's had a lagoon with flamingos flying over it, while Michael, who was very small, had a flamingo with lagoons flying over it. John lived in a boat upside down on the sands, Michael in a wigwam, and Wendy, with her pet wolf, in a house of leaves sewn together. Occasionally, in her travels through her children's minds, Mrs. Darling found things she could not understand, and of these, quite the most perplexing was the word Peter. She questioned Wendy.
"Wendy, who is Peter, my pet?"
"He is Peter Pan. You know, Mother."
"No, I don't. And yet, when I was little, I think I do remember hearing of a Peter Pan who lived with the fairies. But it cannot be him. He would be grown up now."
"Oh, no, he isn't grown up, and he is just my size."
Mrs. Darling consulted Mr. Darling, but he smiled pooh-pooh and declared it was some nonsense Nana had been putting in their heads, which would soon blow over. But it would not blow over. One morning, some leaves were found on the nursery floor.
"Whatever are these leaves on the floor?"
"I do believe it's Peter again. It is so naughty of him not to wipe his feet."
"Whatever do you mean, Wendy?"
"Well, Peter sometimes comes at night. He sits on my bed and plays his pipes to me."
"Nonsense, darling. No one can get into the house without knocking."
"I think he comes in by the window."
"My love, it is 3 floors up."
"Were not the leaves at the foot of the window, Mother?"
"Why did you not tell me of this before?"
"I forgot."
Mrs. Darling was sure Wendy had been dreaming. But Wendy had not been dreaming, as the very next night showed. It happened to be Nana's night off, and Mrs. Darling had put the children to bed. They were sleeping soundly, and Mrs. Darling, sitting by the warm nursery fire, fell asleep herself. While she slept, she had a dream. She dreamt that the Neverland had come too near, and that a strange boy had broken through from it and dropped on the floor. He was accompanied by a strange light, which darted about the room like a living thing, and wakened Mrs. Darling. She started up with a cry, saw the boy clad in skeleton leaves, and knew at once it was Peter Pan. Mrs. Darling screamed, and, as if in answer to a bell, Nana entered, returned from her evening out. She growled and sprang at the boy, who leapt lightly through the window. As he leapt at the window, Nana had closed it quickly, too late to catch him, but his shadow had not time to get out. Slam went the window, and snapped it off. Mrs. Darling was uncertain what to do with the shadow, so she rolled it up and put it away carefully in a drawer until a fitting opportunity came for telling her husband. The opportunity came a week later, on that never-to-be-forgotten Friday. Mr. and Mrs. Darling had been invited to dine at number 27. Nana was getting the children ready for bed, and Mrs. Darling came into the nursery to show the children her white evening gown.
Oh, Mother, you look lovely.
Thank you, Pet. Why, what is the matter, Father, dear?
Matter? This tie, it will not tie.
Let me try, dear. There.
Thanks. Yes, that's better. Hey, Michael, let me give you a piggyback. Oh, up you come.
Yay! Yay! Mine, Father. Nana's behind you with Michael's medicine.
Oh, confound the dog. Her hairs are all over my trousers, the wretched animal.
George, Nana is a treasure. I'll brush you.
Oh, all right. Now, Michael, take your medicine. Be a man.
Won't!
I'll get him a chocolate.
Mother, don't pamper him. Michael, when I was your age, I took medicine without a murmur.
That medicine you sometimes take, Father, is much nastier, isn't it?
Ever so much nastier. And I would take it now as an example to you, Michael, if I hadn't lost the bottle.
I know where it is, Father. I'll bring it.
Oh,
Here you are. I've been as quick as I could.
yes. Wonderfully quick. Right, Michael first.
Father first. Why not both take it at the same time?
Certainly. Are you ready, Michael?
1, 2, 3, go! Oh, Father!
What do you mean by, oh, father, Michael? I meant to take mine, but I missed it. Look here, all of you. I've just thought of a splendid joke. I'll pour my medicine into Nana's bowl, and she will drink it thinking it is milk. Shh, here she comes with Mother. Here, Nana, I've put a little milk in your bowl. Woof.
Oh, George, it's your medicine.
Poor Nana.
That's right. Coddle her. Nobody coddles me. I refuse to allow that dog to lord it in my nursery an hour longer. Come here, dog. The proper place for you is the yard, and there you go to be tied up this instant.
George, remember what I told you about that boy?
Nonsense. Come, Nana. Woof, 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 woof.
Poor Nana. That is not Nana's unhappy bark. That is her bark when she smells danger.
Oh, how I wish that I wasn't going to a party tonight.
Can anything harm us, Mother, after the night lights are lit?
Nothing, precious. They're the eyes a mother leaves behind to guard her children.
Mother, I'm glad of you.
They were the last words she was to hear from him for a long time. Number 27 was only a few yards distant, but there had been a slight fall of snow, and Father and Mother Darling picked their way over it deftly, not to soil their shoes. They were the only persons in the street, and all the stars were watching them. The stars are not really friendly to Peter, who has a mischievous way of stealing up behind them and trying to blow them out, but they are so fond of fun that they were on his side tonight. So, as soon as the door of 27 closed on Mr. and Mrs. Darling, the smallest of the stars in the Milky Way screamed out, "Now, Peter!" For a moment after Mr. and Mrs. Darling left the house, the night lights continued to burn clearly. One cannot help wishing they could have kept awake to see Peter. But Wendy's light blinked, and all three went out. There was another light in the room now, 1,000 times brighter than the 3 night lights. It had been in all the drawers in the nursery, looking for Peter's shadow. It was not really a light, but a fairy. It was a girl called Tinkerbell, exquisitely gowned in a skeleton leaf. A moment after the fairy's entrance, Peter dropped in. He had carried Tinkerbell part of the way, and his hand was still messy with the fairy dust. The loveliest tinkle of golden bells greeted him. It is fairy language. Tink said the shadow was in the chest of drawers. In a moment, Peter had recovered his shadow, and in his delight, he forgot he had shut Tinkerbell up in the drawer. Peter tried to stick his shadow on with soap, but failed, and he sat on the floor and cried. His sobs woke Wendy.
Boy, why are you crying?
Well, I'm not crying now. What's your name?
Wendy Moira Angela Darling. What is your name?
Peter Pan.
Where do you live?
Second to the right, then straight on till morning.
What a funny address.
No, it isn't.
I mean, is that what they put on the letters?
Don't get any letters.
But your mother gets letters.
Don't have a mother.
Oh, Peter, no wonder you were crying.
I wasn't crying about mothers. I was crying because I can't get my shadow to stick on.
How awful. I shall sew it on for you. I dare say it will hurt a little.
Oh, I shan't cry.
Just stand still. Right, there, that's done.
Wonderful. How clever I am.
Oh, you conceit. Of course, I did nothing.
You did a little.
A little? If I'm no use, I can at least withdraw.
Wendy, don't withdraw. I can't help crowing when I'm pleased with myself. Wendy, one girl is more use than 20 boys.
Do you really think so, Peter?
Yes, I do.
I think it's perfectly sweet of you. Would you like me to give you a kiss? Why are you holding out your hand? Surely you know what a kiss is.
I shall know when you give it to me.
How odd. I'll give him my thimble. Here you are.
Now, shall I give you a kiss?
If you please.
Here you are.
Goodness, an acorn button. I shall wear your kiss on this chain round my neck. Peter, how old are you?
I don't know, but I'm quite young. I ran away the day I was born.
Why?
I heard Father and Mother talking about what I was to be when I became a man. I don't ever want to be a man. I want always to be a little boy and have fun. So I ran away to Kensington Gardens and lived a long time among the fairies.
Oh, Peter, tell me about the fairies.
You see, Wendy, when the first baby laughed for the first time, its laugh broke into 1,000 pieces, and they all went skipping about. And that was the beginning of fairies. Now, where's Tinkerbell? Tink, where are you?
Peter, you don't mean to tell me there is a fairy in this room?
She was here just now. You don't hear her, do you?
The only sound I hear is like a tinkle of bells.
Well, that's Tink. That's fairy language. I think I hear her too. Wendy, I do believe I shut her up in the drawer.
Oh, no!
Tink, you shouldn't say such things. Of course I'm sorry.
I do wish I could see her.
She's standing on the cuckoo clock.
Oh, the lovely... What does she say, Peter?
She says you are a great ugly girl.
Oh, that's not very friendly.
I'm afraid she is quite a common fairy.
Peter, where do you live mostly now?
With the lost boys.
Who are they?
Children who fall out of their prams. If they are not claimed in 7 days, they are sent to Neverland. I'm captain.
Are there no girls?
Oh, no. Girls are much too clever to fall out of their prams.
I think it is perfectly lovely the way you talk about girls, so you may give me a kiss.
I thought you would want it back.
Oh, dear, I don't mean a kiss. I mean a thimble.
What's that?
Like this.
Funny. Now I shall give you a thimble.
Ouch!
What is it, Wendy?
It was exactly as if someone were pulling my hair.
That must have been Tink. She's a silly ass. Wendy, none of the lost boys know any stories. One evening, when I was at your window, your mother was telling a lovely story about the prince who couldn't find a lady who wore a glass slipper.
Oh, that was Cinderella, and he found her, and they lived happily ever after. Peter, where are you going?
To tell the other boys.
Oh, don't go. I know such lots of stories.
Wendy, do come with me and tell the other boys.
Oh, dear, I can't. Besides, I can't fly.
I'll teach you.
Would you teach John and Michael to fly too?
If you like.
John! Michael! Wake up! Wake up! Peter Pan has come and he is to teach us to fly.
Peter, can you really fly?
Yes. Watch me.
How do you do it?
You just think lovely, wonderful thoughts, and they lift you into the air.
Oh, none of us can do it.
You need some of this fairy dust I've got on my hands. Stand still and let me blow some on you.
I flew!
Oh, ripping! Look at me!
Me too! How lovely!
I say, why shouldn't we all go out?
Do you think we should?
There are mermaids, Wendy.
Oh.
And there are pirates.
Pirates? Where's my hat? Let's go at once.
It was just at this moment that Mr. and Mrs. Darling, who had been called by Nana with her broken chain dragging behind her, hurried out of 27. The nursery was ablaze with light, and they could see 4 little figures circling round and round in the air. In a tremble, they opened the street door. Will they reach the nursery in time? They would have done so, had it not been that the stars were watching them, and the smallest star of all called out, "KV, Peter." Peter knew there was not a moment to lose, and soared out into the night, followed by John and Michael and Wendy. Mr. and Mrs. Darling and Nana rushed into the nursery, too late. The birds had flown. Second to the right, and straight on till morning. That, Peter had told Wendy, was the way to Neverland. But even birds carrying maps could not have sighted it with these instructions. Peter, you see, just said anything that came into his head. So great were the delights of flying, the children wasted time at first, circling round any tall objects that took their fancy. They recalled with contempt that not so long ago they had thought themselves fine fellows for being able to fly round a room. Not so long ago. But how long ago? They were flying over the sea before this thought began to disturb Wendy and John seriously. However, at last, they drew near Neverland. And what is more, they had been going pretty straight all the time. Not perhaps so much owing to the guidance of Peter or Tink, as because the island was looking out for them. It is only thus that anyone may sight those magic shores.
There it is!
Where?
Where the million golden arrows from the sun are pointing.
Oh, John! There's the lagoon!
Look, Michael, there's your cave.
I see your flamingo with a broken leg. John, what's that in the brushwood?
It's a wolf with her whelps. Wendy, I do believe that's your little whelp.
John, I see the smoke of the Redskin camp.
Where? Show me.
There, just across the mysterious river.
Oh, I see now. Yes, and they're on the warpath.
It's getting dark. We'd better go down to treetops level.
What's happening, Peter? It has become such a struggle to fly. I can hardly move.
They don't want us to land.
Who are they?
I'm not sure. Tink, fly on ahead and see what you can see. pampas just beneath us. If you like, we'll go down and kill him. I would wake him first and then kill him. That's what I always do.
Do you kill many?
Tons.
Who is captain now?
Hook.
James Hook? He was Blackbeard's bosun. He's the worst of them all. He's the only man of whom Barbecue is afraid.
That's him.
What's he like? Is he big?
He is not so big as he was. I cut a bit off him.
What bit?
His right hand.
Then he can't fight now.
He has an iron hook instead of a hand, and he claws with it.
Claws?
There is one thing that every boy who serves under me has to promise. If we meet Hook in open fight, you must leave him to me.
I promise.
Here's Tink back. She tells me that the pirates sighted us before the darkness came, and they got Long Tom out.
The big gun?
Yes, and of course they must see her light, and if they guess we are near it, they are sure to let fly.
Then tell her to put our light out.
She can't put it out. If only one of us had a pocket, we could carry her in it. I know! We could use John's hat. Here, Tink, in you get. Wendy, you carry it.
It's so quiet. It's very eerie. If only something would make a sound.
We know now that no one had been hit. Peter had been carried by the wind of the shot far out to sea, while Wendy was blown upwards with no companion but Tinkerbell. It would have been well for Wendy if at that moment she had dropped the hat. Tink was not all bad, but at present she was full of jealousy for Wendy. What she said in her lovely tinkle, Wendy could not, of course, understand. It sounded kind, and she flew backwards and forwards, plainly meaning, "Follow me." What else could poor Wendy do? Bewildered, she followed Tink to her doom. Feeling that Peter was on his way back, the Neverland had again woken into life. In his absence, things are usually quiet on the island. But with the coming of Peter, things are underway again. On this evening, the chief forces of the island are disposed as follows. The boys were out looking for Peter. The pirates were out looking for the lost boys. The redskins were out looking for the pirates. And the beasts were out looking for the redskins. They were going round and round the island, but they did not meet because all were going at the same rate. All wanted blood, except the boys, who liked it as a rule, but tonight they were out to greet their captain. There were 6 of them, counting the twins as 2. They wear the skins of bears, in which they are so round and furry that when they fall, they roll. The first to pass is Tootles, the most unfortunate of all that gallant band. Poor, kind Tootles, there is danger in the air for you tonight. The fairy Tink, who is bent on mischief, is looking for a tool, and she thinks you the most easily tricked of the boys. Beware Tinkerbell. Next comes Nibs, gay and debonair, followed by Slightly, the most conceited of the boys. Curly is the 4th. He is a pickle. Last come the twins, who cannot be described because we should be sure to be describing the wrong one. The boys vanish into the gloom. And after a pause, come the pirates on their track. A more villainous-looking lot never hung in a row on execution dock. Here, a little in advance, pieces of 8 in his ears as ornaments, is the handsome Italian Cecco. Here is Bill Jukes and Cookson, followed by Gentleman Starkey, still dainty in his ways of killing. Then the Irish boatswain, Smee, an oddly genial man who stabbed, so to speak, without offence, and many another ruffian feared on the Spanish Main. In the midst of them, the blackest and largest jewel in that dark setting, reclined James Hook. He lay in a rough chariot drawn by his men, and instead of a right hand, he had an iron hook. His eyes were of blue, and of a profound melancholy, save when he was plunging his hook into you, at which time 2 red spots appeared and lit them up horribly. In his mouth, he had a holder of his own contrivance, which enabled him to smoke 2 cigars at once. But undoubtedly the grimmest part of him was his iron claw. Such is the terrible man against whom Peter Pan is pitted. Which will win? On the trail of the pirates come the Redskins. They carry tomahawks and knives, and strung round their bodies are scalps of boys as well as pirates, for these are the Pickaninny tribe. In the van, on all 4s, is Great Big Little Panther. Bringing up the rear comes Tiger Lily, proudly erect, a princess in her own right. The Redskins disappear as they have come, like shadows. Soon, their place is taken by the beasts, lions, tigers, bears, and the innumerable smaller savage things that flee from them. When they have passed, comes the last figure of all, a gigantic crocodile. We shall see for whom he is looking presently. The first to fall out of the moving circle was the boys. They flung themselves down on the ground, close to their underground home. There are 7 entrances to their home, 7 large trees, each having in its hollow trunk a hole as large as a boy. Their home, for which Hook has been searching these many moons.
I do wish Peter would come back. I'm the only one who is not afraid of pirates, but I wish he would come back and tell us whether he has heard anything more about Cinderella. Listen! The pirates are coming! Down below, quickly!
You go! I'll reconnoitre.
Yo-ho-ho, the pirate life, flag of skull and bones. A merry hour, a hempen rope, hey for Davy Jones.
There's one of them! Oh! Captain, let go!
Put back that pistol first, Starkey.
It was one of the boys you hate. They could have shot him dead.
Aye, and the sound would have brought Tiger Lily's redskins. Do you want to lose your scalp?
Shall I after him, Captain, and tickle him with me cutlass, Johnny Corkscrew? Johnny's a silent fellow.
Not now, Smee. He is only one, and I want to mischief all the 7. Scatter the men to look for them.
Aye, aye, Captain. Away you go, men.
Ah, Smee. Most of all, I want their captain, Peter Pan. 'Twas he cut off my arm. I waited long to shake his hand with this hook. Oh, I'll tear him.
And yet I have often heard you say that Hook was worth a score of hands.
Maybe. But Peter flung my arm to a crocodile that happened to be passing by.
To be sure, I've often noticed your dread of crocodiles.
Not of crocodiles, just that one. It liked my arm so much, Smee, it has followed me ever since, licking its lips for the rest of me.
Well, in a way, it's a sort of a compliment.
I want no such compliments. I want Peter Pan. I'm getting tired. Let me sit a while.
You know, that huge mushroom looks comfortable, Captain.
Aye, it'll do. Smee, that crocodile would have had me before this, but by a lucky chance it swallowed a clock, which goes tick, tick inside it. And so before it can reach me, I hear the tick and bolt.
Someday that clock will run down, and then he'll get you.
Aye, that's the fear that haunts me. Smee, this seat is hot. Odds bobs, I'm burning.
Look, Captain, I've pulled it up.
smoke. It's a chimney. Listen.
Did you hear them say that Peter Pan's away from home?
Aye, and I know what to do.
Unrip your plan, Captain.
To return to the ship and cook a rich cake with green sugar on it. We will leave the cake on the shore of the Mermaid's Lagoon where the boys play. They will gobble it up because they don't know how dangerous 'tis to eat rich, damp cake.
To be sure, it's the wickedest policy I ever heard of.
Quiet, Smee. Listen. The crocodile. I'm off. Come on.
I think the pirates have gone. Let's go out.
Look, a great white bird. It's flying this way.
What kind of bird do you think?
I don't know, but it looks so weary, and as it flies, it moans.
Look, Tinkered with it.
She says Pete wants us to shoot.
I've got my bow and arrows. Out of the way, Tink.
Well done, Tootles. You've hit it right in the chest.
Peter will be so pleased with me.
This is no bird. I think it must be a lady.
A lady?
And we have killed her.
Now I see. Peter was bringing her to us. A lady to take care of us at last. And you have killed her. I did it. I shot her. I must go away. Don't go, Toodles. I must. I'm so afraid of Peter.
Peter! Crowd round! Hide her!
Greetings, boys. I'm back. Why don't you cheer? Great news, boys. I have brought at last a mother for you. Have you not seen her? She flew this way.
Peter, I will show her to you. Back, everyone. Let Peter see.
She is dead. Whose arrow?
Mine, Peter.
Oh, dastard hand.
Strike me with the arrow, Peter. Strike true.
I cannot strike. There is something stays my hand.
It is she, the Wendy lady, you see? Her arm. I think she said, poor Toodles.
She lives. See, the arrow struck against this. It is the kiss I gave her. It has saved her life.
I remember kisses. Let me see it. Aye, that acorn button is a kiss.
Wendy, do get better. If you will, I'll show you the mermaids.
Listen to Tink. She is crying because the Wendy lives.
Tink told us she wanted us to shoot the Wendy.
Listen, Tinkerbell, I am your friend no longer. Be gone from me forever.
Not too harsh, Peter.
Well, not forever, but for a whole week.
What shall we do with the Wendy?
Let us carry her down into the house.
No, you must not touch her. It would not be sufficiently respectful.
That's what I was thinking.
But if she lies there, she will die.
But there is no way out.
Yes, there is. Let us build a little house round her. Quick, bring me each of you the best of what we have. Guard our house. Be sharp.
Oh my God, let's get the wood. Come on, we can hit it. Who are those two strange boys coming?
I don't know.
Look, Michael, there's Peter.
John, I think he's forgotten us.
Hello, Peter.
Hello.
Is Wendy asleep?
Let's wake her up and get her to make supper for us.
Curly, see that these boys help in the building of the house.
Aye, aye, sir.
Build a house?
For the Wendy.
Why? She's only a girl.
That is why we are her servants.
You? Wendy's servants?
Yes, and you also. Away with them. There, all finished. Oh, there's no chimney.
It certainly does need a chimney. Hurry, my hat!
There, I'll just take the bottom out thus. Now, that makes a fine chimney. Ready, everybody? Then I'll knock.
Where am I?
Wendy lady, for you we built this house. Say your please.
Lovely, darling house. And we are your children.
Oh,
Wendy
mother,
please.
Wendy
Be our
mother.
Ought I? I'm only a little girl. I have no experience.
That doesn't matter. What we need is just a nice motherly person.
Oh dear, You see, I feel that is exactly what I am. It is. We saw it at once. Very well. I will do my best. Come inside, you naughty children. I'm sure your feet are damp. And before I put you to bed, I have just time to finish the story of Cinderella.
In they went. I don't know how there was room for them, but you can squeeze very tight in Neverland. By and by she tucked them up in the great bed in the home under the trees, but she herself slept that night in the little house, and Peter kept watch outside with drawn sword. One of the first things Peter did next day was to measure Wendy and John and Michael for hollow trees. Hook had sneered at the boys for thinking they needed a tree apiece, but this was ignorance, for unless your tree fitted you, it was difficult to go up and down. After a few days' practice, they could go up and down as gaily as buckets in a well. And how ardently they grew to love their home under the ground, especially Wendy. It consisted of one large room, as all houses should do. There was an enormous fireplace, which was in almost any part of the room you cared to light it. The bed was tilted against the wall by day, and let down at 6:30, when it filled nearly half the room, and all the boys slept in it, lying like sardines in a tin. Michael should have used it also, but Wendy would have a baby, and he was the littlest, and you know what women are, and the long and the short of it is that he was hung up in a basket. I suppose it was all especially entrancing to Wendy, because those rampageous boys of hers gave her so much to do, cooking and sewing and darning. She saved the boys from the pirates' rich damp cake, snatching it from them before they could eat it. You remember about her pet wolf? Well, it very soon discovered she had come to the island, and it found her out, and they just ran into each other's arms. After that, it followed her about everywhere. If you shut your eyes, and are a lucky one, you may see at times the lagoon. You might see the surf, and hear the mermaids singing. The children often spent long summer days on this lagoon, swimming or floating most of the time, playing the mermaid games in the water. You must not think from this that the mermaids were on friendly terms with them. On the contrary, it was among Wendy's lasting regrets that all the time she was on the island, she never had a civil word from one of them. They treated the boys in the same way, except, of course, Peter, who chatted to them on Maruna's rock and sat on their tails when they got cheeky. One day, the children were resting for half an hour after their midday meal. Wendy insisted on this. It had to be a real rest, even though the meal was make-believe. They were all on Maruna's rock, which was not much larger than their great bed. Wendy was busy stitching, and while she stitched, a change came into the lagoon. The sun went away, and shadows stole across the water, turning it cold. Of course, she should have aroused the children at once, but she was a young mother and did not know this. Even when she heard the sound of muffled oars, though her heart was in her mouth, she did not waken them. It was well for those boys, then, that there was one among them who could sniff danger in his sleep.
The pirates, Dingy! They've got Tiger Lily prisoner! Dive, everyone!
Luff, Starkey. Here's the rock. Now then, what we have to do is to hoist the redskin onto it and leave her here to drown.
Tread water, Wendy. I'm going to imitate Hook.
Ahoy there, you lubbers!
It's the captain.
I can't see him. He must be swimming out to us.
We are putting the redskin on the rock, Captain.
Set her free.
Free?
Yes, cut her bonds and let her go.
But, Captain...
At once, do you hear? Or I'll plunge my hook into you.
Oh, this is queer.
Better do as the captain orders.
Aye, aye. There, redskin. Now clear off.
Oh, Peter, you've done it!
Oh, I knew I...
Boat ahoy! Over here! Pick me up!
It's Hook! He's swimming to the boat! Let's swim away, Peter!
No, no! Oh, Wendy, am I not a wonder?
Captain, it's our way. What's up, Captain?
The game's up. Those boys have found a mother.
What's a mother?
He doesn't know.
I'll hear.
What was that?
I heard nothing. But, Captain, look at that. A nest floating on the lagoon, and a bird sitting on it.
See, Smee, that is the mother. What a lesson. The nest must have fallen into the water, but would the mother desert her eggs? No.
If she is a mother, perhaps she's hanging about here to help Peter.
Aye, that is the fear that haunts me.
Captain, could we kidnap these boys' mother and make her our mother?
It is a princely scheme. We will seize the children and carry them to the ship. The boys we will make walk the plank, and Wendy shall be our mother.
Never.
What was that?
Nothing I can see, Captain.
Well, do you agree, my bullies?
There's my hand on it.
And mine.
There is my hook. Ah, we're at the rock. Where is the redskin?
That's all right, Captain. We let her go.
Let her go?
'Twas your own orders.
You called over the water to us to let her go.
Brimstone and gall, what cousining is here? Lads, I gave no such order.
Oh, it is passing queer.
Spirit that haunts this dark lagoon tonight, dost hear me?
Odds, bobs, hammer and tongs, I hear you.
Who are you, stranger? Speak.
I am James Hook, captain of the Jolly Roger.
You are not. You are not.
Brimstone and gall, say that again and I'll cast an anchor in you.
If you are Hook, come tell me, who am I?
A codfish, only a codfish.
A codfish?
Have we been captained all this time by a codfish, Smee? It is lowering to our pride.
Don't desert me, bully. Hook, have you another voice?
I have.
And another name?
Aye.
Man?
No.
Boy?
Yes.
Ordinary boy?
No.
Wonderful boy?
Yes.
Are you in England?
No.
Are you here?
Yes.
You lads ask him some questions.
I can't think of a thing.
Can't guess. Do you give it up?
Yes. Yes.
Well then, I am Peter Pan.
Pan. Now we have him. Into the water, Smee. Starkey, mind the boat. Take him. Dead or alive.
Are you ready, boys? Aye! Then lam into the pirates!
Where all this time was Peter, he was seeking bigger game. The others were all brave boys, and they must not be blamed for backing from the pirate captain. His iron claw made a circle of dead water round him, from which they fled like affrighted fishes. But there was one who did not fear him. There was one prepared to enter that circle. Strangely, it was not in the water they met. Hook rose to the rock to breathe, and at the same moment Peter scaled it on the opposite side. Each, feeling for a grip, met the other's arm. In surprise, they raised their heads. Their faces were almost touching. So they met. Peter gnashed his teeth with joy. Quick as thought, he snatched a knife from Hook's belt and was about to drive it home when he saw he was higher up the rock than his foe. It would not have been fighting fair. He gave the pirate a hand to help him up. It was then that Hook bit him. Not the pain of this, but its unfairness was what dazed Peter. It made him quite helpless. He could only stare, horrified. Twice, the iron hand clawed him. A few moments afterwards, the other boys saw Hook in the water striking wildly for the ship, white with fear, for the crocodile was in dogged pursuit of him. The boys were uneasy, for they had lost both Peter and Wendy. They found the dinghy and went home in it, shouting, "Peter! Wendy!" as they went. When their voices died away, there came a cold silence over the lagoon. And then a feeble cry.
Help! Help!
We are on the rock, Wendy, but it is growing smaller. Soon the water will be over it.
We must go. Shall we swim or fly, Peter?
Do you think you could swim or fly as far as the island, Wendy, without my help?
No, Peter. I'm too tired.
I can't help you, Wendy. A hawk wounded me. I can neither fly nor swim.
Do you mean we shall both be drowned?
I'm sorry, Wendy, but... What touched me? Something brushed against me. Look! It's Michael's kite. It lifted Michael off the ground. Why did it not carry you?
Both of us?
It can't lift two. Michael and Curly tried.
Let us draw lots.
And you a lady? Never. Stay still. Let me tie the tail round you. There. Go, kite, go! Goodbye, Wendy!
Oh, Peter, goodbye!
The rock was very small now. Soon it would be submerged. Pale rays of light tiptoed across the water, and by there was to be heard a sound at once the most musical and the most melancholy in the world. The mermaids calling to the moon. Peter was not quite like other boys, but he was afraid at last. A tremor ran through him. Next moment he was standing on the rock again, with that smile on his face and a drum beating within him. It was saying, "To die will be an awfully big adventure." Steadily, the waters rose till they were nibbling at his feet, and to pass the time until they made their final gulp, he watched the only thing moving on the lagoon. He thought it was a piece of paper, and wondered idly how long it would take to drift ashore. It was not really a piece of paper. It was the Never Bird, making desperate efforts to reach Peter on her nest. By working her wings, in a way she had learned since the nest fell in the water, she was able to guide her strange craft. She had come to save him, to give him her nest, though there were eggs in it. She called out to him what she had come for, and he called out to her what she was doing there, but of course neither of them understood the other's language. How lucky for us that we can understand them both.
I want you to get into the nest, and then you can drift ashore, but I am too tired to bring it any closer, so you must try to swim to it.
What are you quacking about? Why don't you let the nest drift as usual?
I want you to get into the nest.
What are you quacking about?
You dunderhead little Jay! Why don't you do as I tell you?
Wretch, I'm sure she's calling me names. So are you!
Shut up!
Shut up!
Nevertheless, the bird was determined to save him, and by one last mighty effort she propelled the nest against the rock. Then she flew, deserting her eggs, so as to make her meaning clear. At last Peter understood, and waved his thanks to the bird. There were 2 white eggs, and Peter lifted them up and reflected. He looked around and spotted Starkey's deep tarpaulin hat, watertight, with a broad brim, hanging on a stave where it had been hung to mark the pirate's buried treasure years before. Peter put the eggs into this hat and set it on the lagoon. It floated beautifully. The Never Bird saw at once what he was up to and screamed her admiration of him. Then he got into the nest, and the bird fluttered down upon the hat. She drifted in one direction, and he was borne off in another, both cheering. Great were the rejoicings when Peter reached home, almost as soon as Wendy. One important result of the brush on the lagoon was that it made the redskins their friends. Peter had saved Tiger Lily from a dreadful fate, and now there was nothing she and her braves would not do for him. All night they sat, keeping watch over the home under the ground, and awaiting the big attack by the pirates. We have now reached the evening that was to be known among them as the Night of Nights, because of its adventures and their upshot. The children were having their evening meal, all except Peter, who had gone out to get the time. The way you got the time on the island was to find the crocodile, and then stay near him till the clock struck. There was a step above, and Wendy, you may be sure, was the first to recognize it.
Children, I hear your father's step. He likes you to meet him at the door.
Hello, boys. Here, I brought some nuts for you.
Peter, you just spoil them, you know.
Our old lady.
It was me told your mother's called old lady girlie. Come and sit by the fire, Peter.
Our old lady. There is nothing more pleasant of an evening for you and me, when the day's toil is over, than to rest by the fire with the little ones nearby.
It is sweet, isn't it? Peter, I think Curly has your nose.
Michael takes after you.
Dear Peter, with such a large family. Of course, I have now passed my best, but you don't want to change me, do you?
No, Wendy. Wendy.
Peter, what is it?
I was just thinking. It is only make-believe, isn't it, that I am their father?
Oh, yes.
You see, it would make me seem so old to be their real father.
But they are ours, Peter. Yours and mine.
But not really, Wendy.
Not if you don't wish it. Peter, what are your exact feelings for me?
Those of a devoted son, Wendy.
I thought so.
You are so queer, and Tiger Lily is just the same. There is something she wants me to be, but she says it is not my mother.
No, indeed it is not.
Then what is it?
It isn't for a lady to tell.
Oh, very well. Perhaps Tinkerbell will tell me.
Oh, yes, Tinkerbell will tell you. She is an abandoned little creature.
She says she glories in being abandoned. Perhaps Tink wants to be my mother. She says I am a silly ass.
I almost agree with her.
Fancy Wendy snapping. But she had been much tried, and she little knew what was to happen before the night was out. If she had known, she would not have snapped. None of them knew. Perhaps it was best not to know. Their ignorance gave them one more glad hour. They all sang and danced in their nightgowns, and then at last they got into bed for Wendy's story. The story they loved best. The story Peter hated.
Listen then.
It's going to be really good.
There once was a gentleman.
I'd rather he had been a lady.
I wish he had been a white rat. Quiet. There was a lady also, and...
Oh, Mummy, you mean there is a lady also, don't you? She's not dead, is she?
Oh, no.
I'm awfully glad she isn't dead. Are you, John?
Of course I am.
Are you glad, Nibs?
Rather.
Little less noise there.
The gentleman's name was Mr. Darling, and her name was Mrs. Darling.
I knew them. I think I knew them.
They were married, you know, and what do you think they had?
White rats.
No, they had 3 descendants.
What is descendants? Descendants are only children.
Oh, dear. Now, these 3 children had a faithful nurse called Nana, but Mr. Darling was angry with her and chained her up in the yard, and so the children flew away to the Neverland, where the lost children are.
I just thought they did. Oh, Wendy, was one of the lost children called Tootles?
Yes, he was.
Hurrah! I'm in the story, Nibs.
Hush. Now, I want you to consider the feelings of the unhappy parents, with all their children flown away.
I don't see how it can have a happy ending. Do you, Nibs? I'm frightfully anxious.
If you knew how great is a mother's love, you would have no fear.
I do like a mother's love.
Yeah. You see, our heroine knew that the mother would always leave the window open for her children to fly back by. So they stayed away for years and had a lovely time.
Did they ever go back?
Let us now take a peep into the future. Years have rolled by, and who is the elegant lady of uncertain age alighting at London Station?
Oh, Wendy, who is she?
Can it be? Yes? No? It is the fair Wendy.
Oh.
And who are the two portly figures accompanying her, now grown to man's estate? Can they be John and Michael? They are!
Oh!
See, dear brothers, there is the window still standing open. Ah, now we are rewarded for our sublime faith in our mother's love. So up they flew to their mummy and daddy.
Oh!
What is it, Peter? Have you a pain? Where is it, Peter?
It isn't that kind of pain.
Then what kind is it?
Wendy, you were wrong about mothers. Long ago I thought, like you, that my mother would always keep the window open for me. So I stayed away for moons and moons, and then flew back. But the window was barred, for my mother had forgotten about me, and another little boy was sleeping in my bed.
Are you sure mothers are like that?
Yes.
Wendy, let's go home.
Oh, yes, Wendy. Yes.
But not tonight,
please. At once. Perhaps our mother is in half mourning by this time. Peter, will you make the necessary arrangements?
If you wish it, I'll go and give instructions.
We shan't let her go. Let's keep her prisoner.
Aye, chain her up.
Yes.
Tootles, I appeal to you.
I am just Tootles, and nobody minds me. But the first who does not behave to Wendy like an English gentleman, I will blood him severely. Ah, here's Peter back.
Wendy, I have asked the Redskins to guide you through the wood, as flying tires you.
Thank you, Peter.
Then Tinkerbell will take you across the sea. Wake her, Nibs.
Tink, you are to get up and take Wendy on a journey. She says she won't.
Tink, if you don't get up and dress at once, I will open the curtains, and then we shall see you in your negligee. That's better.
Dear boys, if you will all come with me, I feel almost sure I can get my mother and father to adopt you.
But won't they think us rather a handful?
Oh, no. It will only mean having a few beds in the drawing room.
Please.
All right.
Yes. Good.
And now, Peter, I'm going to give you your medicine before you go. Get your things, Peter.
I'm not going with you, Wendy.
Yes, Peter.
No.
To find your mother?
No. Perhaps she would say I was old, and I just want always to be a little boy and to have fun.
But Peter!
No.
Boys, I'm afraid Peter is not coming.
And us? Are we still we want? Please!
Oh, you can go. If you find your mothers, I hope you will like them. Now then, no fuss, no blubbering. Goodbye, Wendy.
You will remember to take your medicine?
Yes. Are you ready, Tinkerbell? Then lead the way.
Tink darted up the nearest tree, but no one followed her, for it was at this moment that the pirates made their dreadful attack upon the Redskins. Above, the air was rent with shrieks and the clash of steel. Below, there was dead silence. As for Peter, he seized his sword, and the lust of battle was in his eye. The pirate attack had been a complete surprise, a sure proof that the unscrupulous Hook had conducted it improperly. By all the unwritten laws of savage warfare, it is always the redskin who attacks, and with the wiliness of his race, he does it just before dawn. That this was the usual procedure was so well known to Hook that in disregarding it, he cannot be excused on the plea of ignorance. The pickaninnies, on their part, trusted implicitly to his honour, and their whole action of the night stands out in marked contrast to his. They knew that the pirates were on the island from the moment one of them trod on a dry stick. The main body of redskins folded their blankets around them, awaiting the cold dawn when they should deal pale death. Those confiding savages were found by the treacherous Hook. He would not even hold off till the night was nearly spent. Around brave Tiger Lily were a dozen of her stoutest warriors, and they suddenly saw the perfidious pirates bearing down on them. Fell from their eyes then the film through which they looked at victory. No more would they torture at the stake. For them, the happy hunting ground now. The night's work was not yet over, for it was not the Redskins Hook had come to destroy. It was Pan he wanted. Pan and Wendy and their band. The question now was how to get down the trees. In the meantime, what of the boys? The pandemonium above has ceased almost as suddenly as it arose, passed like a fierce gust of wind. But they know that in passing it has determined their fate. Which side has won? The pirates, listening avidly at the mouths of the trees, heard the question put by every boy, and alas, they also heard Peter's answer.
If the Redskins have won, they will beat the Tom-Tom. It is always their sign of victory.
Now Smee had found the Tom-Tom, and was at that moment sitting on it. To his amazement, for strict silence had been enjoined, Hook signed to him to beat the Tom-Tom. And slowly there came to Smee an understanding of the dreadful wickedness of the order. Twice Smee beat upon the instrument, and then stopped to listen gleefully.
The Tom-Tom! An Indian victory!
Hooray!
The first to emerge from his tree was Curly.
Eccolo! Here is one, Capitano.
Hey, let me go!
I've got another!
The pirates! Oh no! Everyone's caught!
Ah, here's their mother. Take my arm, my dear, and watch your brats being tied up.
Here, Captain, I thought you said you'd cut the ropes the same length. This piece is too short, or this boy slightly is too fat.
Let me see. He's fat, all right. Aha. If he can get up and down a tree, so can I. Bundle them all into that little house and take them to the ship. I'll be along later.
The boys were carried off to the ship in Wendy's little house, while Hook, in the fast-falling night, tiptoed to Slightly's tree. Was Peter asleep? Or did he stand at the foot of Slightly's tree with his dagger in his hand? There was no way of knowing, save by going down. Hook stepped into the tree. Then silently he let himself go down into the unknown. As his eyes became accustomed to the dim light, his gaze rested on the great bed. On the bed lay Peter, fast asleep. Thus defenceless, Hook found him. The red in his eye caught sight of Peter's medicine standing on a ledge within easy reach. Immediately he knew the sleeper was in his power. Lest he should be taken alive, Hook always carried about himself a dreadful poison. 5 drops of this he now added to Peter's cup. Then one long, gloating look he cast upon his victim, and turning, wormed his way up the tree. Peter slept on, until he was wakened by a soft tapping on the door of his tree.
Who is that? Who are you? I won't open unless you speak. Tink, what is it? I can't guess. Out with it. Wendy and the boys, all captured? Surely not, Tink. I'll rescue her. First, my medicine to give me strength. No? Why not? Poisoned? Who could have poisoned it? Don't be silly. How could Hook have got down here? I'm going to take it. Tink, mind out. What are you doing? How dare you drink my medicine? Tink? Tink, careful, you're falling. What is the matter with you? It was poisoned. Oh, Tink, I didn't believe you. You drank it to save me. Oh, why? Why do you always say you silly ass to me? Oh, Tink, what can I do to save you? You mustn't die. You think you'll get well if all the children say they believe in fairies? I'll try. I'll try. Listen to me, all you children who are dreaming of Neverland. Tell me if you believe in fairies. If you believe, clap your hands. Don't let Tinkerbell die. Children, thank you. You've done it. Tink is better. Now to rescue Wendy.
The moon was riding in a cloudy heaven when Peter rose from his tree, begirt with weapons. He pressed forward in redskin fashion. The crocodile passed him, but not another living thing. Not a sound, not a movement. And yet he knew that sudden death might be at the next tree or stalking him from behind. He swore this terrible oath.
Hook or me, this time.
One green light, squinting over Kidd's Creek, which is near the mouth of the Pirate River, marked where the brig, the Jolly Roger, lay low in the water. A rakish-looking craft, foul to the hull, every beam in her detestable. She was the cannibal of the seas, and scarce needed a watchful eye, for she floated immune in the horror of her name. Hook trod the deck in thought. It was his hour of triumph. Peter had been removed forever from his path, and all the other boys were on the brig, about to walk the plank.
Are all the children chained, so they cannot fly away?
Aye, aye, sir.
Then hoist them up, all except the girl. Now then, bullies, 6 of you walk the plank tonight, but I have room for 2 cabin boys. Which of you is it to be?
I don't think my mother would like me to be a pirate, sir. Would your mother like you to be a pirate slightly?
I don't think so, Tootles. Would your mother like you to be a pirate, Curly?
I don't think so. Nibs,
Stow this gab! You boy, Wendy's brother. You look as if you had a little pluck in you. Didst never want to be a pirate, my hearty?
I once thought of calling myself Red-Handed Jack.
A good name, too. We'll call you that here, bully, if you join.
What do you think, Michael?
what do you call me if I join?
Blackbeard Joe.
What do you think, John? Shall we still be respectful subjects of the king?
You would have to swear down with the king.
Then I refuse.
And I refuse.
Rule Britannia.
That seals their doom. Bring up their mother. Get the plank ready.
Here she is, Captain.
So, my beauty, you are to see your children walk the plank.
Are they to die?
They are. Silence all for a mother's last words to her children.
These are my last words, dear boys. I feel I have a message to you from your real mothers, and it is this. We hope our sons will die like English gentlemen.
I'm going to do what my mother hopes. What are you to do, Nibs?
What my mother hopes? John Rotter?
Tie her to the mast, Smee.
Now, see here, honey. I save you if you promise to be my mother.
I would almost rather have no children at all.
The crocodile! It's boarding the ship! Hide me!
Only when Hook was hidden from them did curiosity loosen the limbs of the boys so that they could rush to the ship's side to see the crocodile climbing it. Then they got the strangest surprise of this night of nights, for it was no crocodile coming to their aid. It was Peter. He signed them not to give any cry that might arouse suspicion. Then he went on ticking. his way to the ship, Peter had seen the crocodile pass by and suddenly realized that it was not ticking. He concluded, rightly, that the clock must have run down. Peter decided to tick, so that wild beasts should believe he was the crocodile and let him pass unmolested. He ticked superbly, but with one unforeseen result. The crocodile was among those who had heard the sound, and it had followed him. It was at the moment Peter reached the deck that Ed Taint, the quartermaster, emerged from the forecastle and came along the deck. Peter struck true and deep. John clapped his hands on the ill-fated pirate's mouth to stifle the dying groan. He fell forward. 4 boys caught him to prevent the thud. Peter gave the signal, and the carrion was cast overboard.
1! Shh, boys! I'll hide in the cabin.
It's gone, Captain. The ticking has stopped.
Then here's to Johnny Plank. Now, you boys, do you want a touch of the cat o' nine tails before you walk the plank?
No!
Fetch the cat, Jukes! It's in the cabin. What was that?
2.
Check out, go and see.
See.
Well, what's the matter with you, Bill Jukes, you dog?
The matter with him, Captain, he's a dead. He's a stabbed. The cabin is as black as a pit, but there is something terrible in there. The thing you heard the crying.
Checo, go back and fetch me out that doodle-doo.
No, Captain, no!
My hook tells me you will, Checo.
Oh.
3.
S'death and odds fish, who is to bring me out that doodle-doo?
Wait till Checo comes out.
I think I heard you volunteer, Starkey.
No, by thunder!
My hook thinks you did.
I'll swing before I go in there. How about you, lads?
Aye, me too, Starkey. Aye, lad. Aye, too.
Is it mutiny? Starkey's ringleader?
Captain, mercy.
Shake hands with my hook, Starkey.
No, Captain. Never.
4.
And now, did any other gentleman say mutiny? Out of my way, dogs. I'll bring that doodle-doo out myself. Something blew out the light.
Something? What of Checo?
He's as dead as Jukes.
The ship's doomed!
Hooray!
Lads, here's a notion. Open the cabin door and drive them in. Let them fight the doodle-doo for their lives. If they kill him, we're so much the better. If he kills them, we are none the worse.
Go on,
Right.
go on.
Get in there, you nasty
Get in
little
there.
bastard.
Get in
Come
there.
on,
Get
move.
You
You get in a bit more.
Now listen.
All listened. But only one dared to face the door. Wendy, who all this time had been bound to the mast. It was for neither a scream or a crow that she was watching. It was for the reappearance of Peter. She had not long to wait. In the cabin, he had found the key that would free the children of their manacles, and now they all stole forth, armed with such weapons as they could find. First signing them to hide, Peter cut Wendy's bonds. When he had freed her, he whispered to her to conceal herself with the others, and himself took her place by the mast, her cloak round him, so that he should pass for her. Then he took a great breath and crowed.
He has killed them all.
Lads, I've thought it out. There's a Jonah aboard.
Aye, there is. And with a hook.
No, lads, no. It's the girl. Never was luck on a pirate ship with a woman on board. Fling the girl overboard.
There's none can save you now, missy.
There's one.
Who's that?
Peter Pan the Avenger.
Cleave him to the brisket.
Down, boys, and at 'em.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Put up your swords, boys. This man is mine.
So, Pan, this is all your doing.
Aye, James Hook. It is all my doing.
Proud and insolent youth. Prepare to meet thy doom.
Dark and sinister man, have at thee!
Now, Peter!
Pick up your sword, Hook.
Pan, who and what art thou?
I'm youth, I'm joy.
To it again!
Peter! He set the powder magazine on fire!
In 2 minutes, the ship will be blown to pieces.
Out of my way! I'll foil him!
Oh, look, Michael! Peter's thrown the burning keg over the side! Hooray! Hey, Hook's going to the side! Quick, Peter! Hooray! Hook's gone! The crocodile's got him! 70.
But slightly was not quite correct. 15 paid the penalty for their crimes that night, but 2 reached the shore. Starkey, to be captured by the Redskins, who made him a nurse for their papooses, and Smee, who made a precarious living by saying that he was the only man that James Hook feared. Wendy, of course, had stood by taking no part in the fight, though watching Peter with glistening eyes. And now that all was over, she became prominent again. She took them into Hook's cabin and pointed to his watch. It said 1:30. She got them into the pirate's bunk pretty quickly, you may be sure. All but Peter, who strutted up and down on deck until at last he fell asleep by the side of Long Tom. By 2 bells that morning, they were all stirring their stumps, for there was a big sea running. And Tootles, the boatswain, was among them, with a rope's end in his hand and chewing tobacco. They all donned pirates' clothes, cut off at the knee, and tumbled up with the true nautical roll and hitching their trousers. It need not be said who was captain. Nibs and John were first and second mate. There was a woman aboard. The rest were tars before the mast, and lived in the forecastle. Peter had already lashed himself to the wheel, but he piped all hands and delivered a short address to them. Said he hoped they would do their duty like gallant hearties, but that he knew they were the scum of Rio and the Gold Coast, and if they snapped at him, he would tear them. Captain Pan calculated, after consulting the ship's chart, that if this weather lasted, they should strike the Azores about the 21st of June, after which it would save time to fly. We must now return to that desolate home from which 3 of our characters had taken flight so long ago. The only change to be seen in the night nursery is that between 9 and 6 the kennel is no longer there. When the children flew away, Mr. Darling felt that all the blame was his for having chained Nana up. He went down on all 4s, crawled into the kennel, and swore he would never leave it until his children came back. On one eventful Thursday, Mrs. Darling was in the night nursery with Nana, awaiting husband George's return home. Nana had filmy eyes, but all she could do was to put her paw gently on her mistress's lap. And they were sitting together thus, when the kennel was brought back.
Won't you play me to sleep on the nursery piano? Oh, and shut that window, I feel a draught.
Oh, George never asked me to do that. The window must always be left open, always, always.
My dear, I do beg your pardon.
Quick, Tink, close the window, bar it. That's right. Now you and I must get away by the door, and when Wendy comes, she will think her mother has barred her out. Then she will have to go back with me. Look, Tink, see that woman playing the piano? It's Wendy's mother. Ha ha! You will never see Wendy again, lady, for the window is barred. Yes, I know she's crying, Tink. She wants me to unbar the window, but I won't. Not I. Of course she's fond of Wendy, but I'm fond of her too. We can't both have her. Oh, all right. Unbar the window. Come on, Tink. We don't want any silly mothers.
John, I think I've been here before. Of course you have, silly. There's your old bed. So it is. Look, the kennel. Perhaps Nana is inside it. Hello? There's a man inside it.
It's Father!
Let me see, Father. Oh, he's not so big as the pirate I killed. Surely he is not to sleep in the kennel.
John, perhaps we don't remember the old life as well as we thought we did.
It's very careless of Mother not to be here when we come back.
It's Mother in the day nursery.
Then you are not really our mother, Wendy.
Oh dear, it was quite time we came back.
Let's creep in and put our hands over her eyes.
I've got a better idea. Let us all slip into our beds and be there when she comes in, just as if we had never been away. Mother!
That's Wendy.
Mother!
That's John.
Mother!
That's Michael. Oh, come here, all of you. Let me hold you tight. George, wake up.
There could not have been a lovelier sight, but there was none to see it, except a strange boy who was staring in at the window. He had ecstasies innumerable that other children can never know, but he was looking through the window at the one joy from which he must be forever barred. I hope you want to know what became of the other boys. They were waiting below to give Wendy time to explain about them, and when they had counted 500, they went up. They stood in a row in front of Mrs. Darling, saying nothing, but their eyes asked her to have them. They ought to have looked at Mr. Darling also, but they forgot about him. Of course, Mrs. Darling said at once that she would have them, but Mr. Darling was curiously depressed, and they saw he considered 6 a rather large number.
I must say, Wendy, you don't do things by halves.
Do you think we should be too much of a handful, sir? Because if so, we can go away.
Father!
We could lie doubled up.
I could always cut their hair myself.
George!
Oh dear. I'm as glad to have them as you are, but I do think I should have been asked too, instead of being treated like a cipher in my own house.
I don't think he is a cipher. Do you, Curly? No, I don't. Do you, Slightly? Rather not. Well fitting, sir.
Then follow the leader. Mind you, I'm not sure we have a drawing room, but we pretend we have, and it's all the same.
As for Peter, he saw Wendy once again before he flew away. He did not exactly come to the window, but he brushed against it in passing, so that she could open it if she liked, and call to him. That was what she did.
Hello, Wendy. I'm afraid it's goodbye.
Oh dear, are you going away?
Yes.
You don't feel, Peter, that you would like to say anything to my parents about a very sweet subject?
No.
About me, Peter?
No.
Ah, there you are, Wendy. Oh, so this is Peter.
Yes, Mother.
Peter, I'm adopting all the other boys. Do let me adopt you too.
Would you send me to school?
Yes,
And then to an office?
I suppose so.
Should I soon be a man?
Very soon.
I don't want to go to school and learn solemn things. I don't want to be a man. Oh, Wendy's mother, if I was to wake up and find there was a beard.
Peter, I would love you in a beard.
Dear little boy, come to my arms.
Keep back, lady. No one is going to catch me and make me a man.
But where are you going to live?
With Tinkerbell in the house we built for Wendy. The fairies are to put it high among the treetops, where they sleep at night.
I thought all the fairies were dead.
There are always lots of young ones, because you see, when a new baby laughs for the first time, a new fairy is born. And as there are always new babies, there are always new fairies.
I shall have such fun, Wendy.
It will be rather lonely in the evening sitting by the fire.
I shall have Tink.
Tink can't go a 20th part of the way round.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, Peter, you know it matters.
Well then, come with me to the little house.
May I, Mummy?
Certainly not. I've got you home again and I mean to keep you.
But he does so need a mother.
So do you, my love.
Oh, all right.
I know. Suppose I let Wendy go to Neverland for a week once a year to do your spring cleaning.
Oh, yes. I'll come for her each year in the springtime.
You won't forget me, Peter, before spring cleaning time comes?
I promise. I promise. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Peter.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Of course, all the boys went to school, and before they had attended for a week, they saw what goats they had been not to remain on the island. But it was too late now, and they soon settled down to being as ordinary as you or me. It is sad to say that the power to fly gradually left them. Want of practice, they called it. But what it really meant was that they no longer believed. Peter came for Wendy at the end of the first year. She looked forward to thrilling talks with him about the old times, but new adventures had crowded the old ones from his mind.
Peter, I still shiver when I think of Captain Hook.
Who is Captain Hook?
Peter! Don't you remember how you killed him and saved all our lives?
I forget them after I kill them.
I don't suppose Tinkerbell will be very pleased to see me.
Who is Tinkerbell?
Oh, Peter, the little fairy. You remember, so full of light. She never really liked me.
I don't remember. There are such a lot of them. I expect she is no more.
I expect he was right, for fairies don't live long, but they are so little that a short while seems a long time to them. Next year, Peter did not come for her. But he came again the year after, and the strange thing was that he never knew he had missed a year. That was the last time the girl, Wendy, ever saw him. The years came and went, and when they met again, Wendy was a married woman. Wendy was grown up. You need not be sorry for her. She was one of the kind that likes to grow up. All the boys were grown up and done for by this time. Nibs and Curly go every day to an office. Michael is an engine driver. Slightly married a lady of title and became a lord. Tootles is a judge. And the bearded man who doesn't know any story to tell his children was once John. Wendy had a daughter called Jane, who loved to hear the stories Wendy told her about her adventures with Peter Pan. Jane wanted to hear them over and over again until she knew them quite as well as her mother. And then, one night, came the tragedy. It was the spring of the year, and Jane was asleep in her bed in the very nursery Wendy had slept in as a girl. Wendy was sitting on the floor, very close to the fire, so as to see to darn, as there was no other light. Suddenly, the window blew open as of old, and Peter dropped on the floor. He was exactly the same as ever, a little boy, and in the dim light, he did not notice Wendy was a grown-up.
Hello, Wendy.
Hello, Peter.
I see Michael's asleep.
That's not Michael.
Is it a new one?
Yes, a girl. Peter, are you expecting me to fly away with you?
Of course. This is spring cleaning time.
I can't come. I've forgotten how to fly.
I'll soon teach you again.
Oh, Peter, don't waste your fairy dust on me. I will turn up the light, and then you can see for yourself.
Oh, no! You've grown up! You promised me you wouldn't.
I couldn't help it. I'm a married woman, Peter. The little girl in bed is my baby.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Shh, Peter. You've woken Jane. Oh, I can't bear to watch.
Boy, why are you crying?
Hello?
Hello?
My name is Peter Pan.
Yes, I know.
I came back from my mother to take her to the Neverland.
Yes, I know. I've been waiting for you.
Come, I'll teach you how to fly.
Oh, Peter, look at me. I can do it. I'm flying.
Shh, Jane. Your mother is coming back.
Mummy, he does so need a mother.
Yes, I know. No one knows it as well as I do.
Goodbye.
Oh, no, Jane, come back.
It's just for spring cleaning time. He wants me always to do his spring cleaning.
If only I could go with you.
But you see, you can't fly.
Of course, in the end, Wendy let them fly away together. All this happened a long time ago. Jane is now a grown-up, with a daughter called Margaret. Every spring cleaning time, except when he forgets, Peter comes for Margaret and takes her to the Neverland. When Margaret grows up, she will have a daughter who is to be Peter's mother in turn. And thus it will go on, so long as children are gay and innocent and heartless.